Well, a diplomatic dispute spilling over into trade, Beijing warning of a hit to commerce with Japan if the Japanese Prime Minister does not retract a recent remark made on Taiwan.
中方敦促日方本着对历史和中日关系负责任的态度，收回错误言行，切实履行对华承诺，为两国经贸合作创造良好环境。如果日方一意孤行，继续在错误的道路上越走越远，中方将坚决采取必要措施，一切后果由日方承担。
Tokyo, however, standing firm on what it might consider an existential threat to Japan, which could allow for a military response. The initial comment earlier this month sparking tit-for-tat measures, including a Chinese threat of resuming a ban on all Japanese seafood imports. Although neither side has confirmed that this is going ahead, Beijing has announced it wants to carry out safety reviews before it allows more entry of produce.
政府としては中国による日本産水産物の輸入規制については昨年9月に日中両政府で発表した日中間の共有された認識、これをしっかり実施していくこと、そのことが何より重要であり、引き続き中国側に対して現在申請中の輸出関連施設の速やかな再登録を含む輸出の円滑化を働きかけていくとともに、残された10都県産の水産物の輸入規制の撤廃等を強く求めていく考えであります。
CNA senior correspondent Guan looks at the kinds of actions China could still take against Japan.
A spokesperson says that China will take, and I quote, the necessary measures, adding that the Japanese side cannot expect to seek benefits while hurting feelings.
我要强调的是，日本首相高市早苗的涉华错误言论，激起了中国民众的强烈公愤。日方不能指望一边伤害感情，一边索取利益。 这不是同中方打交道的正确方式。中方敦促日方立即纠正错误做法。
As you mentioned, we had indication that China will ban all imports of Japanese seafood. We do not yet have confirmation of that move. It has come months after China partly lifted a previous ban issued in 2023. The original ban was imposed in response to Japan's decision, if you recall, to release wastewater from the Fukushima nuclear plant. Foreign Ministry here only said that Japan failed to provide the technical documentation it committed to, without actually saying directly if the ban is already back in place. He went on to say that there will be no market for Japanese seafood because of the public outrage over Prime Minister Takaichi's remarks. The ministry spokesperson further added that the competent authority will conduct scientific review and ensure products are up to regulation. Now, on the diplomatic front, China has called off the trilateral meeting with Japan and South Korea. The foreign ministry spokesperson saying Takaichi remarks regarding Taiwan have hurt the feelings of the Chinese people, challenged the post-war international order, and undermined the foundation and atmosphere of trilateral cooperation.
And Taiwan is voicing support for Japan. The President William Lai posting a photograph of himself sitting down to a meal of Japanese-sourced sushi. The island also accusing China of weaponizing trade and tourism. CNA's senior correspondent Victoria Jen weighs up the significance of support from Taiwan.
Taiwan's support for Japan is more than symbolic. Analysts said it carries a real regional weight. By openly backing Tokyo at a moment when it's under direct pressure from Beijing, Taiwan is reinforcing the idea that Asian security is deeply interconnected. It sends the message that China's use of economic coercion doesn't target countries one by one. It affects the stability of the entire region. You also saw this support play out very publicly. President William Lai posted photos of himself eating sushi sourced directly from Japan just hours after reports that China would halt all imports of Japanese seafood. It was a deliberate gesture to show political and cultural solidarity with Japan, and it was widely shared on social media here in Taiwan. Taiwan's leadership sees Japan taking a political risk by speaking so directly, and Lai's move signals appreciation for that stance. More broadly, Taiwan's support could encourage other regional players to speak more openly about Taiwan's strait security. It strengthens Japan's long-standing argument that peace here is vital for Asia's economy and supply chain.